If you hear me talk, it's because I'm talking about the broadcast that I'm playing. No, they can hear me. Okay, time. This is loading up the video. This is an older map called Thunder Valley. Type in MallyGoss's under YouTube, and it'll pull up all my videos. But what you want to look for is Farming Simulator 17. Yes. So once again, it's MallyGoss's under YouTube. Then you look for Farming Simulator 17, and then you'll be able to find the stream when it's done. Okay, so this is my farm. What I've done here is before you start the game, there's mods that you can use. And in these mods, under placeables, unless you play the game on hard, which some of my maps I do, but this is to show you, you go in here, and there's this money cheat. It costs you $1,000. You can put this money cheat wherever you want. Now, as you can see, I put them around my farm. Highlights, this is my manure pile. Highlights my manure pile. So at night, these glow at dark. I put them around different things, so I've got, like, lots of money. You can, this is my map over here of my farm. All these blue icons, you'll see the numbers are in white. I don't own, but the numbers that are in green, where there's no blue icons, are the plots, the land that I own. Now we can go over here to the store. I put a vehicle there so I can quick travel to the store, because otherwise you'll see the store isn't that far away, but you can go into the store. And as you can see up there at the top, balance on money is $154,853,909. I can go in here for tractors and buy any tractor I want, but you want the tractor for the right job. So most of the time, the tractors that I get, now you notice up there where it says free slots, there's 562. Normally, depending on the map, you're allotted more slots, but I've used up slots by depending on what equipment you get. Around 1,000 slots is what you normally are allotted, but I sell what they automatically give you for equipment. And if there's a truck, I'll drive the truck down to the store. This is normally 15. What I do is I make sure that the power is at least 400. This is because I bought one of these before. After you buy it the first time, it becomes 1 the second time. Power is 400, and I normally get wheel weights. I'll normally get that tractor. Sometimes, if I need specific jobs, I'll get that tractor, but it's not worth it. This tractor I'll get. This tractor is a 557, and I'll get wheel weights. This tractor, 692. I'll buy that one. Like I said, these are a DLC item you have to pay for with money. As you can see, it's 32 slots. This one's 28 slots. You can modify them, triple wheel, standard. And then this one here goes to 400. I always get the wheel weights. These are your harvesters. Like I already bought one. This harvester is the biggest harvester in the game. It holds 14,500 liters. These are your headers, what you need for your headers. This is the biggest one that'll do like corn, sunflower. And then you're gonna need one that'll chop everything else out, which is the Superflex Draper. It's 45 feet. This you can mow grass. That's what I use mine for. I don't like the lawnmowers. This is a better job at it. This is a potato harvester. I'd buy this. It's a $500,000. It takes 16 slots. If you don't want to play with a money cheat, it's going to take you a while, and you're probably going to go bankrupt. This is a beet harvester. I buy 43, 3,000. No, you can't build those. They're already there. Yeah. Yes. I built a Ropa Tiger 6, which is 45,000 liters. And then I look for the 5x5 centimeter that would go on the front of this. That's for beets. This is your sugar cane. I normally get the double row if you want to plant sugar cane. These are your plows. I normally get this, and this one. You can plow ground where there's no ground. So I do need to buy, I already have this and this. These are your cultivators. They tear up your ground. This is 10.2, which I bought that. Sometimes I buy that. I bought that. This one is 18.2 meters. This is 24, 2 feet on both sides. That's all I buy. That tears up the ground, gets it ready for planting again. Manure spreaders. I buy this one. This is slurry tanks for your slurries. Sewing machines for your sewers. I normally get these seeders. This is a 90,000 potato seeder. This is sunflower, wheat, barley, grass, beans. This is sunflower, corn, beans. No, you can hire workers to do it for you, but you gotta pay them. They averagely make $12. Some make $8 an hour. This rips up the ground and plants at the same time. I get that one, and I get this one here, and that's all I get for those. These, they put in a manure plant, so you don't need these. This is forestry equipment if you want to cut down trees and harvest trees. But I have a better solution to that. These are chainsaws. These are your baling technology. This is bale wraps. This picks up the hay, turns it into bales. Baling trailers. This is bigger bale. This one I believe is rail because it's roll belt. So it's a round bale. This is square bale. These are square belt. Unless it says roll belt. Roll belts are for round. Otherwise, it's square belt. This is auto load for round bales. You just drive near the bales and it automatically loads them up on the trailer. This one's auto bales for square bales. Just drive by the bales and boom, instantly picks them up. And it's a good thing because it's a pain in the ass to load bales. And then here you have your wheel loaders. I normally get this one because it's only 14 slots. Here you have your buckets, your different type of... Now these are all mods. People at the company make these and they put them on here. These are your telehandlers with your buckets. Generally when you buy something it's going to ask you skid loader, telehandler, or open wheel. These are your skid loaders and parts. No, they have, this is the latest skid loader that we got. It's a Bobcat actually. It requires 11 slots. These are all stuff you can put on for picking. No, this is animals. These transport your animals. This blows hay. This is a water tank. This right here is another trailer that pulls grass, hay, feed. This is another animal hauler. This will pick up feed, load up the feeders for the cows. This hooks up, it will clean the messes outside of the feeders. I use this when I had to feed cows. It's a huge, but one of these full, 80% or maybe more will empty out in one feeding. And it's good for 6 days of feed. These are your loaders for your, put other vehicles, transports, stuff on them. These are your dollies. You can hook these up. I use this one. And a tractor will hook up to this versus needing a semi. You can use these and a tractor will hook up to it. Then you hook up the trailer on the back of there, and then you can get another one of these and hook it up to the back of a trailer, so on and so forth, and you can put 3, 4, 5 trailers on there. This right here is a cement roller. It'll take the ground back to what it originally was. This holds liquid, gasoline. This is a, you can dump your seed right out of the ground. This is supposed to pick it up. However, I've not been successful with it. You get snow on the maps. You can make it snow, or you can play seasons. So you got a small window to plant and harvest. Or you can just have it snow and you can plow all winter and harvest trees. These are, they actually go together. It's a winch. This you fill up with water, put it on the front of your tractor, and when you throw grass in this long bin thing, you want to roll it out. This is for fuel, but you need a wagon to pick it up, a lift truck to pick that up. This right here and this right here, I use this, and I put on this right here, and you can cut trees down with it. These right here are semi fuel tank, and you can use this as any water tank or whatever you want. This is another water tank. This is a fuel tank. These are lights. You can put around, put anywhere, put them up in the air, and they're lights up the area for you. Um, these are all the adapters you can put on. I find them. I got shovels. This cleans up any spills or messes, and you can unload it right into wherever you need to. This does the same thing, but it's bigger. This cleans your pavement. This is a thing you fill up with water, and it's heavy, and it loads out the grass before turning it into. This is a water. This right here, you put on the back of your trailer, it pounds out the grass, levels it out. Then this is a header that when you buy the harvester, it sits on this header carrier. These are your vehicles you get in the game, as you can see. 11 slots, 12 slots, 13. There is a Mustang, but I didn't install it. These are weights. I mean, I don't use them. These are your pellets you can get. This is seed. This is solid fertilizer. Liquid. This is pig food. I don't really use them. These are your placeables. You can see they have all kinds. This is your sprayer to spray off your vehicle. Is that water tank? This is your workshop. This is your heating plant. So if you use wood chips, throw them in here and it heats up the thing. It's a good business. You make money off of it. This is where you put your trees at to turn them into wood chips. This is a small silo. This is a big silo that you put on your land next to your other silos, and it adds more storage space. This you can put wheat, barley, hay, or grass into. They don't hold much. I don't use them anymore. These are covered parking and vehicle holders, which most of the time they have them. But if you need extra, this is a bee house. I think you make $16 an hour on your bee houses. This is a greenhouse for tomatoes. It requires manure and water, and it uses a lot the more the plants grow. So you got to feed it manure, and you got to feed it water. Then it turns into, it's taking a lot of your time up. This is a greenhouse for lettuce. These are solar panels. They're 125,000. You make almost $100 an hour. These are windmill energy converters. They're $1.2 million. You make $1,000 an hour. That's your big money right there. Takes a lot of them. These are just for looks. No purpose other than for looks. Small shack, big shack. These are different trees you can plant. Birch, maple, oak. This right here, it holds a little bit of everything. I don't use it unless I have a purpose to use it. Same with this one. Here's some beehives in a box. They earn the same amount of money. But this is a bus stop station. You can put these around. If you have townspeople walking, you have a town, you make whatever it produces. This is a Christmas tree. It's Christmas time. Set a Christmas tree outside in front of your home. This is a fertilizer silo. You have a fertilizer tank. It holds 20,000 liters of fertilizer. Pull it up to here and fertilize. This is the charger for the cleanup, for when your animals make a mess outside of the trough. This is a liquid storage. So you got, what comes with this is those tankers, and you can store your liquid in here. Water, seed, gas, and I believe silage, not silage, yeah, silage. This is a little covered machine shelter. This is a manure shop. I use the manure shop. You back up to it, load manure into your truck, there's your fertilizer. These are different lights for your fertilizer. I do use these multi-unit storages. I use this one because you can see at the bottom all the different types of stuff that it carries and uses. This one I use because it carries and holds different from the other one. This is a haul. Put big semi trucks in, big other stuff in. This is a old garage. I can put seed or potatoes, whatever I want in there. I don't really use it. This is a pig food silo. So if you're feeding pigs, you never have to worry about feed. Haven't used these yet. These are relatively new. These are garages. There's several different kinds of them. This is manure sell point, so you can sell manure here. This is a mill. They take wheat, barley, corn, sunflower, beans, maize. This is just a windmill. You make no money off of it. It costs you $2 a day. Supplies water on your farm. This is root crop sales. You must put these in a pellet. There is a pellet. This is storage, root crop storage. This is a vehicle shelter. This is a grain storage. I don't use it. Storage building, water tower. This is a seed tank. Yes, I use this. I have to use it. This is a solid fertilizer tank. Yes, I have to use it. This is a liquid fertilizer tank. Yes, it is a necessity. Have to use it. Seed container. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. These are big models of lights. I do use them time to time. Wood chip storage. It's like 400,000 liters that it holds. I don't use it. I normally sell my. This is a ramp back to the green houses. Sometimes you need this ramp to back up on and unload your manure if you're using a semi or whatever it may be. Flip back on it. Gotta go ahead again. This is just an old shed. Old sheds that are useless unless you find a use for them. This is a washing station. I put this in my farm and I use it, pull up the tractors when they're really dirty, spray it off, clean, like car wash. This is a water tower. I use this, fill up everything. This is a toolbox. You can put this toolbox anywhere. Once it's placed, it's placed. And it customizes your vehicles. Alright, now I need to go see where these are all my trailers. I think my cedars were the last thing I bought. So here's my cedars. Tanker, storage shed. Cedars, bought that. Let me see where I'm at here now. Yes, yes. Alright, these are your loading wagons. I don't know why you would use them, but if you do, I use 50,000. It holds the most baling technology. I do need one. So I need to buy what I normally buy. Autoload square bales. This one. Autoload. Buy that. And then I need another baler. This one's 4. Shit, I don't know which one's bigger. Which one's better? Alright, so I bought both of those. This one's 45. This is what I normally buy. That would be it for those. The only thing I use on my forestry, I live a habit, which is that. Hook lift trailer. I might need that. We've already got this wheel loader yet. Yep, we got that one. Oh, what else do I need in here? Yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna, whoops. I fixed up damn near everything. This cleaner, clean the farm clean as possible to load every heap except fresh grass. Unload it separately into another place. Separately into another place. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Alright. Some things you can change the colors. This is a belt system. I forgot to tell you about this. These are for your crates. Potatoes, sugar beets. It packs the pellets in. You load the conveyor belts with sugar, beets, or potatoes. You, uh, you can actually enter these things and drive them, hook them up to there. And this last one would go to where you want to offload it. This one would where you start your onload. You enter it, drive it up to what you're loading, park it in there, and you know you have it right when it fills up the conveyor belt. And sometimes that might be all you need, because where the piece is laying down at goes in first, and then you could take this and hook it right directly to that, extend it, and offload it to wherever you need it to go at. This is for bales of hay. You're uploading these to wherever. This has got doubles of finger tools. That's something brand new, so I don't know what exactly the finger tools is. We went through the placeables. Now I gotta go back to the trucks. Alright. Now you see these. This one right here is what I want. Then you have to go. This is a good deal. Wide tires, rim color, yellow. Design color. Ooh, make it red. Hook live support by yes. Okay. Then we're gonna go over here. Ooh, I forgot I have some tractors out here already. Give me a tractor. So let's say you find something you don't want. Oh shit, come on, it ain't another thing. I gotta go to this thing. Well, that one hook up to it. What the fuck? Okay. So then we drive around. Drop off place for driving through that lot. Yeah, the other thing is on every map, 9 times out of 10, there are gold nuggets. They could be anywhere. You'll see like it'll look different, like a gold piece of shit laying on the ground. And you pick it up. Generally after the first 10, it'll show you where the rest of them are. And then you go through your map, and it pisses me off, because after the first 10, your map is cluttered with these brown yellow circles that are gold nuggets, and you go there to where they're at and pick them up. After you get the gold nugget, the 100 of them, see, it didn't make sense. Now they're giving you $1 million for it. Before, like on Gold Crest, it's a map that comes with the game. You got, take the nuggets to the wishing well, pour them in a wishing well. You got $1 million. And not only do you get $1 million, but you got your silos filled, or half full. Now they just flat out give you $1 million. $1 million goes fast. So you got a baler, and you got to buy shit that you're gonna need at first. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna need. You have play the game or whatever, but you're gonna need a baler. So when you process or harvest wheat, barley, or if you're mowing grass and picking up grass, this will turn it into square bales. And if you don't want to take the easy way out and you want to cut grass, turn grass over, let it dry, and all that stuff. Then this is the easiest way. This will pick up your wheat, your barley, and you get to sell it. So it's after, while you're harvesting it, your harvester will split this out behind it. And then you take and you hook that up. And then after you're done harvesting, you gotta hook up and you take the baler, unload it, turn it on, engage it, and then start loading, driving down the path, picking up the hay, and it puts it into bales of hay. And then, once you're done with that, you have to go get your trailer, auto load trailer. And then you take your auto load trailer, and then you have to pick up the bales, and I don't know, it varies how many you can pick up. I think it's 20. And then you take those and you go and sell them at the barn that says hay on it. which I will show you in a minute. Right now I bought 2 trucks that I did not need, and I gotta sell them. There are different ways to sell stuff. If you get the item and you bring it to the store and sell it that way, you get more money. And I know I'm going to need that truck because I sold the truck. Alright. This is your semi-truck. So you get a haul stuff. So you push your E1, L1 and L2. And your arm's going to extend. And back up to your tray. And you attach it. And then you get whatever you want to tow. And you load the container. 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna. Now it has some straps. You don't have to pass them individually like that. You can go into a sell agreement illuminates. And I just think it's because, I don't know, it's too high that the stuff doesn't pass into it. But I've had the same problem with every fucking truck that I use that's something high. But you gotta be careful on the corners. So, drive it back to your farm. And then you say, well, my farm just isn't big enough. I need more space to handle everything. Trust me, your farm is big enough. You just need to make the space. So. Drop off the container. Drop off the container. And that's generally as far as I drop it off. Get in, drive right off the ramp. You get stuff that pops up that will slow down. Alright. And yes, it takes a while to get it. I mean, that's what I do, is I get everything I need for my farm before I start getting shit and doing shit. Now, the other thing is, I need to find out what fucking truck. And I have an idea what fucking truck I took. So wait, so I sold some trucks. This here is another lot that I'm fixing to set up for something else. These are delis and delivery stuff. You can deliver your stuff there. Once again, I'll show you. I'll show you right now. This is loading your map. That's building your map. Those are your fruit types on the right. Your barley, sunflower, corn, sugar beet, popular, sugar cane, grass, oilseed, potatoes, soybeans, canola, wheat. One thing I recommend not doing, because this is based off of fucking real time, is very easy to load. Do not plant poplar. If you plant poplar, you want to plant them, there's like a little tree-like. If you want to plant them, twigs I should say, if you want to plant them, you got to plant them closer than what it recommends you to plant them. And it will take you, literally, depending on the size of your field, the smallest field that I got, it will take literally, real time, 2 to 3 hours to plant a pretty small field. You take, for instance, you want to plant number 4, which is at the very top. You want to plant that with popular. The 6 to 8 hours, maybe more, very easily, is it going to take you in real time to plant number 4 with popular. Then you have to get a special tool and everything, and you have to harvest the popular. It's a very dirty job harvesting the popular. And you're like, I can harvest that in minutes, and it took that much time to fucking plant it? No, it's not worth it. You can growth, change your chart to growth. and it'll show you remove tops in bright red. Those are your um, sweet potatoes. Withered is brown. I have my withered turned off because you're planting a field and your plant other harvest is just dying off. Light blue or blue is like number 4 is cultivated, which means it's ready for planting. Underneath it, you're going to see the different types of green put together. That is your crop growing. Ready to harvest is yellow to the medium oranges. And then purple is harvested. These are your prices and who has them. So BGA, or the diner, is given $772 for wheat. Barley is down. $1,400 for maize at the town Barkley. Sunflower is $1,300 at the grain elevator. See, and you got your potatoes, and you got like, sometimes they have manure up there. So you know where you're going to get the most money for your crop. See, then sweet potatoes light blue has leveled off. $381 at the diner, $207 at the sawmill. Now it's gone down at the grain elevator. Potatoes are going up. Everything in green is good. This is all your overview of what tractors you own, your maintenance, so on and so forth. Now I have a loan out, so I need to repay that loan. And above there you go, loan, $0, 0 cents. This tells you how many animals you use, you know, how dirty it is, how well be kept. And then we're back to like your settings. I have it set on 120 the time, so my map is 120. So it progresses at 120. So a day doesn't last that long, so every hour, I think it is, I'm banking. So I have to go, so 1 2 minutes. So see here, like number 6, there's a blue on it, but it's harvested, or ready to be harvested. So I need to take this back to my farm. Back to the store. I know they should put the shit on your farm because after a while it gets old. Buying shit. Oh, I gotta go to the store. You can only buy so much shit. I don't need no more use of that, so I would maybe just want to sell that. No, you gotta unload this, which is the pipe, because whatever you run through this harvester, you gotta, that breaks into wood chips. You have to load into your wagon or whatever. What's that? Did you say that? No, no, I was talking on the game. So then, pull this into your, remember this is a hook lift, you don't use it for a lot of different things. So, it pretty much doesn't matter where you park that, it's not to be used. So you don't want to use a big tractor like that and waste it. So I want to use go over here. Yeah, I'm streaming live. You can watch me. That's why I said if you go under YouTube, you'll see where I'm streaming at. So, this is auto load, carry. You can also turn your lights on every the beacon's on. There is a radio. I just find radio noise like that making it annoying when you're playing the game, so I have the radio off. You have the choice to turn traffic on or off, flux the traffic. As you can see, my tractor takes up the whole damn road back. So I don't need traffic. It's a pain in the ass with traffic. No, these trailers I find to be a pain in the fucking ass to back up. I need to find out where to put the baler at. Get right there, okay. There. Put the trailer right back here. Yeah, I'm inside my shed, but as you can see, I guess there's a lot of leaks in the shed. Alright, so go back to the store. Okay. Make sure that I have or do have everything that I want, that I need. Alright, now if I come across something that I may need, can't harvest in the rain for whatever reason. Alright, so I have this here. So, I'm going to take my big tractor here. I am going to allow to create fields. Now, therefore, I can, doesn't matter, it makes a difference if there's, oops, now I have a problem. So, you're in luck, you get to see how I cut down trees. Well, no, I got a tractor that's bigger. I just don't use it. This is a tree saw. Now, the Farm Simulator, there's a Farm Forestry 2017. Farm Simulator's got the best forestry in it. So you want to trim a tree. Those yellow forks just gotta go in the tree area. So I just go through here for some trees. Nope, just the trees that are going to be in my way. I already cleared the other one. This is because I don't need the money to harvest trees. But you can make them into wood chips. But I don't need the money. You can. But I don't need the money to do that, so I found another tricky little way. Sometimes those are some bushes. So if you go up to a tree, this is a stump cutter. The tree is gone. Letting that go, the tree is gone just like that. Now you can plant sugar cane one time. You don't need to plant it again. After you harvest it, it falls to the ground and it will plant itself. It takes a little time and it will grow back. And it never withers. And it's pretty cool because it'll sway in the wind. I don't like harvesting because it looks so cool. And then it's gone. And then I'll go to the other tree that I cut. Didn't I cut one of these? Yeah, but you could imagine if somebody that bought this game, I can sit here all day and do this and it ain't gonna work from this tree out. Yeah, you can imagine if somebody bought this game and had no clue how to play it, they're gonna hate it. Because they ain't gonna know what to do. And I know Crash did that. He took the game back the next day. I told him he wouldn't like it. But, yes. Is that you, Doomsday? Somebody just said, I got a new follower, Doomsday. I got one viewer. But I'll take. But this is how you turn something into nothing into something. You can make this a field. You can make it another. I'm not gonna make a field, no. I'm not gonna make a field. But I have some. I got another one of these too, but I'm going to put let's see how big my other field is, or other one is, but I'm going to put storage, big old driving storage silos here. Now on their mods is before you would pick career, There's a lot of maps. You cannot download every map and every mod stuff like this this tool that I'm using as a mod. You won't have enough space. So I have like 2 or 3 maps I think downloaded, which is fine because you can't play all the maps at the same time. So there's a lot of trailers, mods, tractors. Oh, how did I miss that? Dumbass. I ain't gonna plow this whole thing up. Alright, so let's say if you were harvesting cows. But I guess I need a vehicle. Oh, cows. Yeah, if you were harvesting cows, you would have to cut the grass, well, because the cows would eat it and that's how they would feed. But you have to cut grass, then you'd have to dry it out with a machine, then you'd have to put it, another machine to put it in rows, then you'd have to take a thing and plow over it and turn it into hay bales. Then you have to fermentation it, make it, or wrap it, turn it into silage, and then you have to put that and hay and grass in a big machine and mix it together, and it's called a superfood. And you put it in the cow's trough and they eat that. And then you also need hay for their bedding that you shoot in. Then they eat the hay too, but it reproduces. It helps the cows reproduce faster. And once they have like 50 babies, you get a trophy for it. It's one of the hardest trophies to get. Let me see. Oh, and I went backwards instead of the way I should have went. I wanted to go the other way. Yeah, that's what SWAT wants, is to make and reproduce cheese, government cheese. Alright, let's see. I can't go over there, but my cursor is flashing.
Here's a summary from the website.
Google, shut up. Okay, Google, shut up. Not anything. Okay, this. I have no idea why. Okay. What is there around here that I can start harvesting? Because I don't have. This is my harvester. Let me take something smaller out and see what there is around. Like that big ass thing. There is a. I'm gonna have a fucking tractor like right here somewhere. Just know some of these maps have water and bridges you must go over. Now it's not that dark. Some of these maps will go pitch black. But if you have a problem seeing, you can always go over your tools. So I would want to plant this building. So what I'm going to do is I have to unfold this over. So, yes, I'm planting. We can help each other with farms on multiplayer. Alright, now I'm going to plant some wheat. Now, if I were to do it myself, my blue bar and green bar would slowly go down. And then I'd have to leave the field and go fill up my seeder again. But if I use a worker, it will never go down. It'll stay the same. But I always do it a little bit when I hire a worker. Now, I'm going to go over here. And you can change how fast you want your plant's life to grow. Yeah, it won't turn the worker, it won't turn it. So you're going to have to plow this field, or plant this field, two different ways. Because you won't turn the corner and follow it that way. So cut the field in half, plant half, then you have to turn them around the other way. You know, plant the other half. I'm just, and you can zoom in. And what is so cool about this is you can watch the machine work. Yes. That's what I thought. No, you want to plant the field properly. So, I normally, I have to plant yes, that's what I'm using right now. Yes, it will plant and plow the field at the same time. My field's already plowed. But because of the trees that are in the way, it stopped short. So I'm gonna have to plant it manually. So it won't stop short because of the trees. So I'm just plowing the whole end of the field. Yes. You see that green strip coming up? That's what I already planted. It'll turn brown. It'll turn brown. And I'll be able to harvest it. But depending on what harvester you have and you zoom in, you can see it work. Some of them you can actually see the spray, the mist of the spray, spraying each seed as it's coming out of the seeder onto the ground. Yeah, I put so many hours in. This, out of all my games, this is the one I've played most. Oh, one of the, I didn't want to jump out of there. Yeah, you get all the DLCs that you gotta pay for. But in October 2019 coming out. Does his thing. As long as everything's doing good, your worker's still going to do whatever he needs to do. And you can go do whatever you need to do. So I need to buy a beet harvester. So this is the biggest one. I want the 5x5. This is a beet harvester. And this is a potato harvester. $500,000 for the beet. Potato harvester. Now you can also, these are fertilizers that you fertilize your field with, but I'm using manure. These are sprayers, different sprayers you can get. This was the latest one, but look at the slots, 43 slots. Some of these sprayers are outrageous. This is it holds solid or liquid seed fertilizer. But I use manure. No, you can. I don't know where it is. Yes, must be under here. This, let me find to see what it is. Yes, this right here is, you can empty your beets from your beet harvester right onto the ground. This will pick them up on conveyor belts and throw them in another vehicle. And it'll constantly do that till that vehicle is full. Now, it's kind of tedious because you also have the choice of taking the beets from the beet harvester and directly unloading them into another vehicle. The bad thing about that is you hire a worker to continue on with the beets. You have to take your truck and you have to either sell your beets or drop them off wherever. And that can take time. So you can't go back to your beet harvester if it's full. But you're still paying that guy to sit there while you're doing whatever. And depending on what you're doing with your beets. So sometimes I use this. So I can go back if my harvester's full, I can just dump my beets on the ground. And then he goes back to work again. So it all depends. So while that worker's doing that, you can look around in your cab. Each cab is a little different. After I get my beet harvester in here, then I will show you a map that I've already got out everything brought and done on the harvesting and stuff. I think this is like 16 miles an hour, so they're not that fast. I normally don't get the small maps because everything is fenced in and it's a pain in the ass. The field you may want to do could be right next to you, but you have to drive half the map to get around all the fenced in areas and to the gate that leads to that field. and you can't use big equipment. You might have to use small equipment. And if I go into that, I think it blocks the gameplay. If I go into the mods to show you all the mod tractors, but they've got all the old-time tractors and everything. I don't use them because they take up a lot of space. Alright, I'm gonna save the game. The broadcast will stop. I will quit the game for a minute until I pick my next map. Okay, maybe not. Here's the... Can you still see the picture time? Okay. These are the tractors that you can get. The old-time tractors. Here's the tractor with a hoe on the back of it. Here's the Farm Classic tractors. So you got a ton of old shit. All the trailers, the trucks. The plows. So if you wanted to just go old school, you got fucking old school up the yin yang. So if you wanted to do a map with nothing but old tractors and old shit equipment, there you go. All of it right there. Old trucks, old everything. Now you're still gonna need some modern day stuff. I don't have this installed. Then here's your like little tractor. These are these are giants. These are 1960s. Oh my God, these are super old ones. What are these ones? I normally don't use these old tractors because they're, oh man, they're a pain in the ass to work with. And these are the maps that you can get. Now I played this map and this map and I'm not too fond of it. I played all these other maps and they're okay. This is a smaller map. I don't really like it. They do have, I don't like West Coast map. Oh, where are they? What? Oh, here it is. These are logging maps. Alright. And we'll see. This is Shelby, Montana, Welker's Farm, established in 1912. This is Shelby, Montana, Welker Farms. Tells me none. And this is an actual map that actually exists because I went to Google and asked about it. This is a rather new map. I don't have seasons on here because you can only harvest a few fields and plant them before the snow comes. I do have snow, and there's certain maps that I'll turn the snow on because all I do is go in there and snow plow and harvest trees. And you can hook up the snow blower to a tractor. It's actually kind of fun. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is one of my farms. This is where I live at right here. We can actually cannot go into my place. Okay, this is my other home. I've got tractors. Okay. There you go. Alright, now what I am doing here now I am putting fertilizer on my fields before I harvest or plant, because you're going to get 10% more yield out of your field for putting fertilizer on it. It's just a shitty job, but and you can own this trailer. This is kind of everything messed up. It takes a while to get used to it. This particular trailer, I'm sure all of them work the same way, will only work with a tractor. You can't hook up a semi to it and start shooting out manure. It only works with a tractor for some reason. Other trailers, it doesn't matter if the semi truck is hooked up to it or not. So this is a tedious, because you gotta fertilize it. Then it's a big ass fucking field. Then here you would take and you would empty your seed in this bed, and it would empty it into these silos. This is used for cleaning up your mess. Oh. So it must be full, so you can't drop any more maize in there. Okay, fix it up here. These are all my machines. My trucks here at this one. Tractors. I actually set this one up. It's not really my farm, but this is the store. There you can check your finances at a yes, 3 billion. This is my farm over here. Yes, you have chickens. Yes, you can come in. You can collect all the eggs. Now, chickens are the only thing you don't have to do anything to other than collect their eggs. There's a door over here. Toads, they're called. Give your eggs. We didn't turn them into chickens today. Oh, those 3 already hatched. Bummer. Then, which one shows the eggs? Where's the store at? I know where I gotta get him. Oh yeah, you're right here by the store. I saw something was on here. He's very slow. Why are you still sitting here too? You shouldn't be. You should be going back. Do what, Ted? Yeah, I got the time. Like I said, I forwarded the speed to 120. Yeah, I won a lot of money. The sign says we sell eggs here. I ask you to sell your eggs. Look up for the sign. So I got $215 for those eggs, which isn't a lot of money. Sometimes you get more or less. Watch this manure truck, and sometimes they go over the boundaries. These are all the fields. Another thing you can do if you want to get used to where things are at on your farm, it doesn't hurt to buy it. So if you make a mistake, is you can fly this around and you can say, okay, what do we got here? This is the sawmill where you unload your lumber, whether it be wood chips, long straight trees. And these are your fields. This is your beets. These are your potatoes. The harvest with your potato harvester. It's very slow. I always hire a worker when doing so. Still spreading manure. $12 to use him, and hopefully he doesn't cross the line. That would be about it for this. Why is he using so much? This one, see if I got another map that's, oh yeah, I do. forgot to show that. Those are the ones that come with the game. Okay, this map actually comes with a game. This is, let's see, what was it? Welker, PS4. This map actually comes with the game. Oh yeah, that's not a big deal. I like. This is one of the maps that come with the game. So there's tons of towns in here. There's a mountain in here. The sugar cane they just recently added, so some of the mods do not work on this map correctly. So you could get a mod that is a seeder and you want to plant wheat, you might be planting soybeans instead of wheat, even though you picked wheat. That happens to me, so I don't use some of those that do that. This is one of the mods that come with this, or maps that come with this mod. I plowed all this back here to put my equipment, and then I find out there's not that many slots that they give me in here. I only have 43 slots. But as you can see how much money I have in this one. Ungodly amounts of money. $35 billion. But, I'm gonna turn this cursor right. This right here, you would put your grass in. You would cover it up. It would turn this silage, not silage, should I forget what it's called? And then you would feed it over here to your cows. You'd have straw up in here. You'd feed it over to your cows. Your cows would reproduce. They would hang out here. And your manure would be here. Your silent liquid manure would fill up over here. You'd put water over here. So I'd put a water tank here. Put water here. I've already harvested this field. They have little huts and stuff like this. Harvest this. This is where you could drop off and sell your harvest if you wanted to. Oh. Let me see if I can switch. This is, I'm in the process of planting corn. So I'm supposed to be able to switch to them. You have your trains. So here's your train. So the inside of it, very easy to drive. hit R2 and your train goes. And you can drive your train, you can throw your harvest on your train and say I fill up with logs. There you go. Load it up, unload it. You can also, yes. Now, the thing about this map is I know where the gold nuggets are at. And you have to use both trains to get all of them. There's a lot of stops. But you would have your harvest and you would take it from point A to point B. So you'd hop out of your train. Your lights flash, make noise. But I am looking for the damn gold nugget. Why am I looking for the gold nugget? I am a dumbass. I already got the gold nuggets. Why am I looking for it? I was going to show you what the gold nugget looks like. I'm like, I already got them on this map. The train has lights. There's my farm down there. Well, that brings that, that's making me money. There's all my silos. Yeah. Nope. This is what's in this map. Yep. Comes with the game. Let's save that game. This is the other map that comes with the game. Sosnofika. Most of these maps, other than the couple that they recently came out with, are in other countries. They're in the UK. They're all Europe maps, most of them. Yep. Sosnofika. I never heard of that. Everything's green, all the fields, so I they have nothing out there. What is that? What is my harvester? Yeah, so we'll say you're going to use your harvester. Ah, is that thing dragging? Another. Harvester's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's the biggest one that holds the most of all the harvesters. Crap, I should have left this one behind, I forgot. Damn it. I always put it on the front because I don't know if I'm going after corn or what. Yeah, this is the harvester. Oh, wrong place. So now you have a look at what the farming is about. And most people don't like it because they don't know how to do it, and it's repetitious. I love doing it. I mean, there's things I wish they had in here that they don't have. Which 19, we'll see if they put anything in. Now on the back of this harvester, you can, let's say you want to plow this field and till it at the same time, you can hook up a plow on the back of a harvester and it'll plow the field as you harvest the field. Or a fertilizer, you can hook up to the back of it. This is Sosnovica is like you got a rundown, rustier equipment, smaller map, but it's not really smaller. This is the Platinum Edition map. That if you buy the Platinum Edition, which I have the season pass, so it's free. It's in, I don't know, Estancia La Pacho. I don't know. But they have cranes in here. I mean, and you can go on, like, I have a community on here, Farm Simulator 17, and the shit that people come up with is unreal. Hooking different pieces of equipment up together and then onto a tractor, the inventions that they come up with to do shit. I mean, some of it is like way out of the box to do something so simple that another machine can do in half the time and faster, but they went out of the way and hooked all this shit up to do the same job. It's unbelievable, the shit that they come up with to do. And it's like on the logging maps, instead of them driving half the map to go around, they will make wood chips and fill up the lake with wood chips to make a road for them to cross. And I'm like, that just takes fucking hours to do. What the fuck? But who wants to dump and make wood chips in a fucking lake so they can cross it, so they don't have to drive halfway around the map? Alright, where is my sugar cane? Okay, behind me, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to show you the... This was the Platinum Edition 4 sugar cane. Oh, there it is. Sugar cane never wilts. This is the sugar cane right here. And when it's windy, oh, it's awesome to watch this shit blow. I have no equipment here. Where's my... This is the sugar cane harvester. This, they gotta do better, because the original trailer that hooked this up with, nah. It doesn't work. one in this game. Alright, time. No problem. This will always be on YouTube if you want to go back and look at it. Okay. All right.